sorry.
She's married. You heard that?
I heard it.
It was loud as fuck. Yo, what is up, 80 Austin Dunn? I'm back again with another video. Today we are in Maryland. We're at the National Harbor, and today's challenge is most to get rejected wins. So we actually ended up not doing that challenge. Long story, but basically the environment just wasn't optimal. It was not enough people, not enough girls, but we still ended up going to the mall, and I still ended up doing some cold approaches, but I'm not gonna spoil the vlog. I'm just gonna let you sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of it. Go ahead, subscribe, like the video. Let's get into it. I ain't gonna lie, guys, the demographic here is not in our favor, is it?
Not at all, bro. It's scarce.
It's scarce. Not a lot of people out here. A lot of older people, families. Like, this is not optimal, but we're gonna have to make it work. I don't mean to bother you. I just thought you were super attractive. What's your name?
Leah.
Leah? How are Austin? I said my name's Austin. How old are you?
I'm 21.
You're 21? Okay, gotcha. I gotta get back to my friends real quick, but you got Instagram?
Yeah.
Just tell me, yeah, I'll remember it. All right, guys, so I just made my first one. It wasn't recorded though, but 1 out of 6. We actually came to the mall because the other area was just way too bad. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna commentate the rest of this because we did not get the audio, but this is Troy's approach. As you see, in order to approach a girl naturally, he walked in front of her, then turned back around. As you can tell, he's shaking her hand right here. But I found that pretty interesting because I asked him, as somebody who has day gamed before, like, is it awkward to go up to a girl behind her or on the side of her, tap her on the shoulder? And he told me that you usually don't want to do that. Go up in front of her, then kind of turn around naturally so that you're kind of right in front of her. And as you can tell, this approach was actually very successful for him. She was very receptive, compliant, and he did end up getting her Instagram. Now, I know how guys feel about getting the Instagram versus getting the number, but the reason why I personally get Instagram is because from there I can show my social proof and pre-selection because I have followers and take really good pictures. But if you don't have that same case, then obviously you probably want to go for the number. Now, this is another example of one of my other approaches, and I actually approach a group of girls. So naturally, when you're in a day environment or even a night environment, you're mostly going to approach girls when they're in a group. So what I've learned is that you really have to get over that fear and kind of still make your approach. But what you want to do is address both people. So after I talk to one girl, I always introduce myself to her friend too, and then ask questions as a group, and then go back to the singular friend, get the information, then head out. All of my approaches ever are really quick. Even in the first one, as you guys saw, I make it clear, get my name, get their info, then I'm out. I've had a lot of success with that in the past. I don't like to sit and talk for 5-10 minutes unless the conversation is going really well.
Oh, thank you. I'm married. I'm sorry.
She's married. You heard that?
I heard it.
It was loud as fuck. So guys, obviously with cold approaching, you're definitely gonna get rejected. You're literally taking a shot in the dark. As you see right there, she was actually married, and she made it clear to the whole entire store that she was married. What did I do? I just turned around and walked away. Now, I didn't show all my approaches, just only 2 of them, but in that whole time, I did approach 5 girls, some of them in groups. Of those 5, 2, I got the close. 1 was underage, and I had no idea. That's why I also asked for the age. This girl was literally 16 years old, and then the second one was married, and then the other one just straight up wasn't into it at all. So me and Troy made our approaches, but we have one more person left, and his name is Mike. Now, Mike told me that he has never cold approached a chick during the daytime. So now we're gonna teach him, and this is his chance.
Right. So that's what I did. I just basically walk up. I just like focus on that shit. Don't even think about it. And then when I get up to her, I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
Oh, what's up? Hey, what's up? And then boom.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't feel like I'm nervous.
Like, I know I'm not nervous, but it's also just like, okay, how the fuck do you just generate
Momentum.
or just getting that initial interaction. You know what I mean?
I told him it's because he's socially programmed to not want to talk to strangers or girls he doesn't know.
Right.
So I say a way you can warm up. For example, that one girl that walked past, I was like, you could have just asked her, hey, real quick, where you get your jewelry from?
Yeah,
and then just been about your way. Yeah.
Kind of like the chick that was at the Panda Express working the cashier. She had a tattoo. I was like, oh yeah, nice tattoo. What is it? What's the story behind it? And automatically she opens up, oh, it's such a long story, this and that. You know what I mean? Just like shit like that, bro. And they literally offer something like that. Boom. Like, hey, you know, you can start maybe compliment here or there.
So what I did with the shorty with the girl, I was like, hey, I just saw you walking past, thought you were cute. What's your name? Boom. You got Instagram? She was like, yeah, I got Instagram. I was like, cool. And then she was like, oh, you dance too? Because she saw my page.
Oh, gotcha.
And then she was like, oh, where you work at?
And that created like this.
And it created like a whole thing. And so she already kind of like, she made it easy for me. So all you gotta do is just show up, kind of, to be honest. And you'll know if she's feeling you within like a couple seconds.
Or just be there type shit.
Just be there, just show up. And so.
That's all it is, dude.
And tell them you've never
in your
life,
like never
done it.
Oh, like every girl that like I've been with or interacted with has been like I met her through a friend. So like if you and I go out, you bring a girl and she brings her girlfriend.
Like
boom,
pussy by association.
You know, basically, no, for real shit. Or I'll just see a girl on IG, I'll DM her, or she'll DM me first, and boom, you know what I mean? But I've never had to like go up to a girl and be like, hey, my name's Mike. Like, it's because it puts you on the spot. And you gotta like, you can't be too stuck in your head, because if you are, you're gonna just like fumble through it. So it does take a little bit of practice, but I think, bro, honestly, don't even try to go for a close. Just go up and be like, hey, I'm Mike. I just want to let you know you're cute.
Yeah, how about that? Don't go for a close.
Just be like, hey, I
talk
cute.
to her.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Boom. Bet. Okay.
Yeah.
Bet. Let's do that.
Because when you feel like you got to go for a close, I feel like that does make it harder. Yeah, that's how
because it's like now I have to get a number. I have to get an Instagram. You're putting like pressure on yourself. Yeah. Because I think like I don't feel nervous about talking to a girl. Like it's a girl, you know what I mean? But it's like all these other variables. I'm like, oh shit.
You gotta be watching, and you gotta be walking past.
I got my boys with me and shit.
That's the biggest thing too. Like in the gym, why I never quit approach is because it was not fear of judgment or rejection from her. It's judgment from others.
Yeah. And that's when I first started doing this shit, bro. That's what scared me the most.
Judgment from
everybody
others?
else watching me. Like if no one's around, I'd be cool. Because people are around. And so what I used to do is, bro, I told Austin this too. I used to go up in the middle of crowds and shit, bro, just to get that exposure. And I wouldn't even go for the clothes. I just be like, hey, I just wanted to let you know you were cute. Just walk away. Have a nice day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I used to do that shit over and over and over. So
You get used to it.
you just got exposure therapy. Exposure.
Yo, low key, this is like a mini boot camp right now. Mini boot camp. Total coach boot camp.
Don't forget, you get all these tips on the Patreon. Link in the bio.
Yeah. Already know.
Patreon,
Good plug.
Patreon, baby. Patreon.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, there you go right here. Coming up.
Okay.
Hey, coming up.
All right, I'm gonna stay right here.
See that girl come right there walking? Oh, yeah, be like, hey, I thought you were cute.
Oh, she's bad, bro. What the fuck? She's bad. Wait a minute. We might have to trade on that one. She's the baddest girl of the day.
Bro, she's literally bad as jump, bro.
What the fuck? Oh my god. All right, Mike. Good job, man. See? How'd it go? Tell me how it go.
I think it was good. So, like, so when she walked in, she, like, triggered the alarm and shit.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So I was like, what you steal? And she was like, oh, I didn't steal anything. Like, they forgot to take this off my shirt or whatever the case is. I was like, what you buy? And then she was like, oh, I just bought, like, a little dress and, like, a shirt and everything like that. And I was like, cool. I was like, I actually got to get more shirts because I got a wedding to go to. And I was like, I got to get, like, a dress shirt. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, yeah, but, have a good day and everything. I'm going to go ahead. So
cool, man. Good job.
Thanks, bro.
Good job.
Yeah. That bitch was bad, bro.
Bro, I was telling you, she was bad, wasn't she? She's the baddest one that, like, in the whole mall.
Yeah, low key, part of me wanted to, like, keep pushing, but, like, the way that it was going, I was like, I can't. There was really nowhere else for me to generate, you know what I mean?
Did you approach her too?
I did, yeah, I approached her too.
How was it?
She stopped and was like, first she kept walking, and then I kept talking, and then she stopped and was like, oh shit. And then after that, she was, I asked her how her day went, and then she was like, oh, what are you doing here? You shopping? What are you shopping for? I was like, oh yeah, I'm just shopping for some clothes, a shirt. And then she was like, well, just to let you know, I got a boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a little rejection. So
rejection clothes.
But it was worth it though, because she was bad. So
That's the thing though, because like I wanted to keep pushing,
But I don't know, something in me was just like, nah, leave it alone. That the fear, it's the fear. Like something, I can't explain it. Like you're probably right. Yeah, it's nature, bro. You feel like something you're threatened, so your natural thing is to flee, to fight or flight. So
fight or flight
the best
response,
thing to do is just stand there in the shit. Even if you start fucking sweating, just stand there. I used to do that shit, just sweat. I used to be sweating, bro. It's crazy because I had a way out because when I said I had to go and like get like a dress shirt and shit, the men's section is downstairs, and obviously where I was talking to her was the women's section. So for me to like be awkward and just turn around and leave the store would have been stupid. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go downstairs, have a good day, and then that's why I had to come back and like,
Jeez, well, at least we got it done. Done.
I feel good.
Yeah, see, it makes you feel better, right?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah. It's like a, you get pumped up from the shit.
You get warmed up,
and then, honestly, bro, like you want to keep doing more.
Especially when you start seeing successful.
I say do another one. Oh, that's on the spot.
There you go.
He's like, nah, I'm good. One and done. One and done.
But hey, that's the start. So we should do it again, though. We should do it again. We should. No, dead ass. Like
All right, so I'm here with my friend Troy. As you just saw, we made some approaches here in the mall today. Now, Troy, you're more of a bigger advocate on day game. I have a little bit of experience with it, but nothing crazy because I built my social media up, and you know I'm the digital guy, and I've proven that a lot of stuff has gone online, including like meeting girls, dating, everything, right? But what's your approach on like day game now versus how it was like a few years ago?
Yeah, so I would say like a couple years ago, man, it was when you go out, people weren't as in their shells. People were a little more like the energy was different. So you would see more girls out, and there were no masks. There was just like these days, everybody's like families together and it's couples. You see a lot of people in the coronavirus. They got couples, they got babies and stuff now. But you know, back in the day though, when you go out, man, it was so easy to just find different girls to approach, sitting down at the mall. And so nowadays, I think, having an online presence, Instagram, online dating, y'all know about that. All that stuff is probably more important now than actually dating, but it's still good to do because you want to get yourself out of that comfort zone and push through fear. So
personally, for me in my game, that baddest chick we saw, I feel like I would have better success sending her a cold DM than approaching her at H&M.
100%.
The reason is because like with social media, you can immediately demonstrate pre-selection, high value, and was it social proof?
Social proof.
Yeah. So you can do all that.
No, I was gonna say because the first girl that I approached, my very first girl I approached, when she saw my Instagram, I noticed like her eyes like kind of lit up.
My first girl too, that I didn't get rejected. She saw my Instagram and was like, "Oh, you're famous."
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So she saw the 22K, and instantly she was like, "Oh, where do you work?" And she started. I was like, "Oh,
gain more interest automatically, right?"
Exactly.
And the thing about day game, which I was telling him about that I didn't like, is I don't like the hunter type of mentality that I'm in. I just feel so thirsty, just like not living my life, just kind of just, who's that, you know what I mean? So I didn't like that energy about it. I prefer if you do day game or approach, you should just like, I should be generally going to the mall to like buy clothes or whatever, not just doing that to pick up girls, you know what I mean? Personally, I just don't like the mentality that I felt with doing that.
I was gonna say too. That's the thing. You gotta when you do it, you gotta just pretend like you're not doing it. Even if you do go to the mall to do it, just walk around, take it easy. Maybe go look at some clothes, look at your phone, go get some food, and then if you see something, just make a move. Hey, how you doing? Thought you were cute. My name's blah blah blah. You got IG? Boom. So.
But I'm not saying to rely only on online dating or Instagram, whatever. It's just that. You should use everything to your advantage. So, of course, like doing this really improves your social skills, your charisma, your confidence, your social anxiety. For example, Mike on the camera right now, that was his like first time like interacting with a stranger or who's a woman. You know what I mean? Well, not really. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. His first time talking to a woman at all. But you guys know it really helps with like just your social calibration and reading body language in real time and everything, and it helps you get over the fear of rejection too. Because you will get it rejected a lot more than you get acceptance.
All the time, man. And then it's gonna help you too, like when you're going on dates. So after you
like
get talking, you're gonna be able to express yourself more. You're gonna feel more relaxed. You're gonna feel more comfortable. You're not gonna have as much anxiety. So it's all around, man. It's good benefits, even if you're not necessarily meeting girls to date from day game. It's a good thing to do just to calibrate yourself socially.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. But guys, that was pretty much it. Troy here is actually a Patreon member who I end up meeting in real life and becoming friends with. So don't forget to check the Patreon down below, because I might just be your next friend, bro. You might just be here day gaming, maybe. So subscribe, like the video. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Go and try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up.